Lisa hear what you seek what you find what you tell her. Do the sound bowl real quick. I like the sound. I love the sound. I don't know why. It's just so soothing. The sound is soothing to me. Let's get some. Let's get some. Let's get going. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio read. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is Scorpio's energy? Normally, I feel like Scorpio is from money. Sometimes I rarely get for relationship because with Scorpio, they like, you love me or you don't. Just keep going, right? If you do, we're going together. If you don't, oh well. Next. Scorpio's like, okay, moving forward. I got too much money. Time is money, right? That's what somebody says this. Time is money. There's a Scorpio out there that says time is money. This message probably for you. I'm gonna get a little oracle, but then I'm gonna get money as well because I think you are thinking about money. I'm gonna be honest. I think you're thinking about money. Which, not a lot of everybody thinks about money, right? But Scorpio, I do believe you're thinking more about money. I gotta find my money card here. Okay. And career. You probably want something with career. Something with career that you want. Yeah. So let's get through, okay? All right, Scorpio. Gotcha. Okay. So Scorpio, the two cards that came out in the beginning is the Three of Pentacles. You got the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration. You're learning. You're building something. Three of Pentacles is an earth sign Capricorn. You probably have that in your chart, or someone in your life is a Capricorn, right? Okay, so we have also Temperance, and this is in the reverse. You're like imbalance. You're exceeding, you're extreme right now. You're overindulging in something. You could have a bit of maybe I see alcoholism or addiction, but in self-heal and realignment. This is Temperance in reverse. This is a fire sign, Sagittarius. Let me get more on this a little bit, but alcohol just hit me just right off the bat. Alcohol hit me right off the bat. Like, I don't know why. But I am tasting something. Yeah, so I'm definitely tasting something. I can tequila or tequila. Like, I don't know why, but let's get to it. And anything else? Scorpio. Anything else? Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, you're feeling negative thoughts. And this is the alcohol. I really do think someone is a drinker. I feel sluggish for some reason. I do. It can be for some of you, not all, okay? Not all. Some of you can be, because also healing, self-healing and realignment came out for me. Like, also that hit me too, so that can be for somebody else. Somebody can be, overindulging in certain things and alcoholism and stuff like that. But somebody there's another, okay, I'm picking up maybe like 3 Scorpios right now. I really am picking 3 Scorpio signs right now. 3 Scorpio. Why did I say Scorpio? Cor 3 Scorpio. Like someone has Capricorn placement in their chart. You can be acting like a Capricorn, but at the same time you're a Scorpio. Like you could be like a Scorpio, like your main is Scorpio, but you can have like Capricorn inside of it. I said Capio. Maybe somebody is named Capio, Crapio or Capio. Somebody can be named that too. Like, but negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality, and entrapment. You can be feeling in like trapped. This is air Gemini. Anything else? You could be feeling trapped, but you're not trapped. But you could be feeling trapped. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, like a mental prison. I don't know who you are, Scorpio, but let's see. Let's see. Hold a minute. Okay. So they said meditation. There's another Scorpio here that's really getting into realigning himself. I said himself. He could probably be a male. Realigning himself, really, adapting to things, re-renovation, disconnecting from certain people, certain things. I said people, so you're probably disconnecting from people, places, things, you know what I'm saying, things that you used to do, maybe the alcohol you used to drink with friends and stuff like that, and you used to be really heavy drinker, but now you're like, no, I'm not doing that no more. So with the 4 of Cups is a Cancer, water sign. Again, you dated somebody, you're leaving this person behind. That's what I just heard. Or you can have that in your placement. Again, you can have Gemini in your placement. You can have Scorpio. You can have Sagittarius in your placement. You can have you could be fully like have 2 placements of Scorpio too as well, and you can have Capricorn placements and Cancer placements. Or you dated somebody. Let me get 3 of Pentacles. What's the 3 of Pentacles? An Emperor. No, sorry. And the 3 of Pentacles, it's the 8 of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. So with the collaboration you wanted to do, or you're going to do with the collaboration with someone, this is a Virgo, Earth Virgo sign. You want to do a collaboration with someone because there's collaboration there. Or you collaborated with somebody, and it's an Empress. It's an Empress that you did collaborate in the beginning, because I do past, present, 2 presents and 1 future. So right in the past, you were a perfectionist, misdirected activity. Like you directed your life, your activity, you directed yourself to something else away from this Empress. You were with someone that was Emperor status. At the time, she probably was, you know what I mean? Because I feel like the energy shifted later, okay? Because this comes from present time. So, not passionate. You wasn't passionate about the relationship. You wasn't passionate about this person. You wasn't really focused on this person. You wasn't passionate. You wasn't inspired. You was uninspired about this person. You wasn't motivated about the relationship. You wasn't none of this. So that falls on the collaboration as well. That's the 8 of Pentacles, because the Emperor is coming in the upright, meaning that this person now, this Empress now, the person that that you love, take what resonates, see what does not. Or this can be you. The past person wasn't interested in you. The past person was not aligned with you. The past person was not, sorry, my ear is itching. That past person wasn't aligned with you, wasn't, in the right state of mind with you. So now you said, I'm moving on. I'm done. So you now are in the Empress energy. You're like in that upright, in that I'm doing me. I'm not letting nobody deter what I'm doing. So you are abundance. You're a nurturer. You're fertile. Female, good parent, develop, accomplish, growth. You're evolved in your action. You're all about action, and that's on top of the Temperance. So you at one point, you was like topsy-turvy, and now you're like, I'm up, I'm going. If you're the empress watching me, then this is for you. This is your reading. This is your past person along with you, right? But if you're not and you're the past person, you fumbled on this situation, because I feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, or whatever the case may be. That flipped out really quickly. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You can be still, sorry, and still in the energy. This is water sign, Gemini, Cancer. You can still be, you're compassionate. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups now. You're compassionate, you're comfort, you're calm, you're nurturing, you're healing. You are emotional, stable, intuition, and care. Right now, you're trying to care for yourself. That's what I got with this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, that's what I got. And you're trying to stabilize yourself. You're trying to go back into yourself. You're trying to do the work, right? You're trying to do the work. Sorry. My hair is like really... Anyway, you're trying to do the work. You're trying to do your due diligence to get back into this Empress energy, right? You're not trying to feel stuck anymore. So let's see, the cups, the 4 cups. Okay, that came out like smooth. Like you're trying to transition smoothly. Like for some reason that card, the way it felt, it just kind of glided like a wave. So for me, that says that you're trying to transition in a smooth way. Like you're trying to come into these 4 of Cups. You're looking, but they're stating that you're looking wrong, because they're stating that you're looking at the 3s down here, but there's one that's being offered to you right now at this present moment, and you're not looking at it. So, or you are looking at it, because right now we have Fire Aries. This card, this is the 3 of Wands. So it's like you're preparing. You're preparing for your journey. You're preparing for your healing journey. You're seeing the foresight. You're seeing the you're seeing the whole big picture now. You're expanding. You're overseeing, overseas opportunities. You're seeing things for what it is, Scorpio. You're seeing the big picture now. Let me get 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. What's this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse? What is this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse? Yes. you had a financial loss. You had a lack of mindset in the beginning. You lost, validation, worry, you needed something, you needed somebody, poverty and insecurity. That was in your past, and this is the 5 of Pentacles. What is the Queen? The Empress? What is the Empress in the upright? And that's a Earth Taurus that falls on a 5 of Pentacles is falling on your 8th of Pentacles, because you were in this status before. You were feeling defeated. You were feeling financially burdened. You were feeling everything. So now Empress, now for the Empress, what is the Empress? Clarify the Empress for me. Clarify the Empress for me. Okay. The Empress is accepting, right? Accepting, moving on, finding peace, personal setback. If you're the Empress looking at me right now, you're moving on from this. You're like, I'm moving on from it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. God knows, right? You're leaving it to the ethers. You're leaving it to the universe, right? So you're basically, if you are the Emperor, leaving this past person behind, leaving it alone, letting it be, you're letting God handle it right now, because that's falling on you. You're accepting what happened. You're moving on. Okay, you're moving on. You're accepting what happened, and you're good with that decision. And that is a Scorpio as well, water Scorpio sign. So you, again, I have 3 energies right now that I'm reading for, and the one energy that I'm reading, Empress, you have moved on from a decision. You made a decision, or something came into light, and you're just like, okay, you know what? I'm just moving on. So now you're moving on. You're accepting what's the outcome, what's the situation for what it's for. You're seeing it for what it's for. I believe your past person is right now recognizing what they have lost and what they need to gain. They need to start, feeling more compassionate, feeling more calm, feeling more nurturing, healing their emotions. That's what I get. Healing their emotional stability. So they're trying to heal themselves. They're trying to come into their intuition, coming to caring about themselves and stuff like that. So they are working on themselves, but you have moved on. And it's not, like I said, it's not, everything is not set in stone. Everything is not set in stone. It could be a possibility that he can come back. You know what I mean? He or she can come back. You could be a feminine. Again, gender doesn't matter in this reading. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. What's going on with the Queen of Cups? I probably will extend this because it's, for some reason, I feel like I need to extend. Because, yeah. I feel like I need to extend. I need to extend this reading right now. So I'll probably extend it. And the full extension will be in my YouTube, Truth and Tarot. But I will break it up. I will try to break it up in TikTok. The problem is that a lot of people do not see the second half. I don't know why, because it's a party, the whole thing. But I will pull the full one. The full one, if you don't have YouTube or you don't do YouTube, I will do the full one in also Facebook. Let's see if Instagram lets me do it, but I will do also in Facebook also. I do the full one in Facebook as well. So you in the past, if you are the person that are in the Queen of Cups energy, that you're trying to heal yourself, this is your past person. Your past person betrayed you. You betrayed your Empress, right? This is what I'm getting. You betrayed your Empress because Seven of Swords came out in the reverse, meaning that you feel you're coming clean. You're coming clean with something. You're rethinking something. You're rethinking an approach. Deception, self blah blah. Self-descent, keeping secrets. So you feel like you no longer want to keep secrets. You don't longer want to hold back. You want to say the full truth now. And this is Air Aquarius, and it's falling right on the Queen of Cups. So if you're, the Queen of Cups for me, it can be a male or female energy. Right now, you're feeling really emotional. That's what I feel. So this is why the Queen of Cups is coming out. You're feeling emotional. Not you, Empress. I'm talking about your past person. His past person is feeling emotional. So you're feeling emotional right now. You're feeling, you're feeling like all of that secrets, all of those emotions, all that stuff that you held back. Now it's coming out to the surface. It's coming out to the surface, and you want to confess it now. You want to confess. You want to tell this person because the Seven of Swords came out in the reverse. You have you have another Capricorn. Like I said, there has to be a Scorpio in here that is in Capricorn, that have Capricorn placement in their chart, because Capricorn came out, which is Earth sign, and is on top of your Three of Wands. And since your Three of Wands is like for future wise, future, I think this is near future. You're preparing now. You're self-healing. You're doing what you have to do. For a Scorpio that's in this reading today. And right now, since you're preparing and you're going to prepare to come into that Emperor and give confessions and tell the truth, you're saving money. You're stabilizing yourself, like security. You're controlling your finances. You are really trying to come in right. You're trying to come in correct and right. What's in the Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands is truth. Like I said, new projects, inspiration, urge to create. It says empowerment, design, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunity, and growth. So all of that, you're trying to establish yourself. You're trying to clean yourself. You're trying to, be good with yourself. Let's see. Let's see a little bit of money, because they're not really telling me to pull out money for you, but let me see about the money. My new decks. This is money comes from. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, Scorpio, because I know y'all guys always want a little bit of money, like some type of money, some type of, you know. Y'all do. Let me turn this sage on real quick. Sorry. Normally I have like an incense, but I ran out of my good incense and I have to buy more. Takes these cards for the reading of Scorpio. Takes these cards for the reading of Scorpio. Okay, so what about their finances? There's a Scorpio in here that wants to know about their finances, ancestors. Offering. It says, all your needs will be met by the universe. So it's a universe card. It says, think about, the universe just shifted. I swear to you not. When I said the universe card, I felt the air. I heard the air. Think about setting up a money altar to enhance your finance flow. Call on your spirit guides and angels to assist during this time. Money offer. Okay, that's for a Scorpio out there. Not all of you believe in all this stuff, but some of you do. Anything else? Okay. Gossip. There's like a gossip going around. There's some buzzing around where there's some buzzing around what you're doing right now. It says minimize drama and take personal responsibility to act with integrity. It says your personal challenge might be distracting you from your work. So something might be distracting you from work, like your personal challenge. Comfort. It says while you may not be wealthy, you will live comfortably. You're about to enter the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. So right now, for some of you, you have to do like a little altar. It don't have to be much. It don't have to be that. You can do the little Buddha. You can put coins on the little Buddha. If you got coins, any coins specifically. You can also put the Buddha in, you can ground the Buddha. You know what I mean? You can put the Buddha outside in your home in dirt and then face him coming towards your door. So this way all the riches, all the wealth comes to your door. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you placing a Buddha in your front yard. If you have it, if you don't have it, put a pot. Take a pot, take a little bowl, just a little bowl with a little dirt. You know what I mean? Put some coins around the Buddha, and then put them facing, you can put them on the window or on your door, next to the door, facing inside the door, like facing you. You know what I'm saying? When you putting like this, you're facing you. This is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that you put some coins around it, not pennies, put some coins, put some, you know what I mean? Put some like dollars or something, you know what I mean? Some dollars, put them around. You can put like maybe 3, I'm thinking 3 around, 3 or 4 around. No, three around. And then all you have to do is say, you know, I welcome in abundance. I welcome in wealth. I don't welcome nothing that's going to hinder my empire of fortune. That's what I got. That's what I just got right now. So take this video, put the little, it's not a little altar. They say altar in these cards, but it's like something that brings you wealth inside. And always say with this intentions, with feelings that you believe in it, okay? Because if you do it and you don't believe in it, then it's not going to come true, okay? That's for a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio out there really looking for finance advice. So this is what they're telling me. Okay. Planner. So it says take stock of your finance and identify what needs to change. It says explore careers in event planning. Explore careers in event planning, project management, or that's what my son is, a project manager. Project management or a professional organizing. So professional, what they want to do is we want you to plan what you're going to do. Plan from start to finish what's going to happen. Now, mind you, not that you're taking control, okay? Because I have to reiterate this right now. Not that you're taking control. You're just putting it in plan. You're just saying, okay, this is what I want to do now first. I want to, like to say, I want to study on something first. I want to get my study on something that I want to do, right? Something finance or I don't know. I just heard accounting. So I want to study more on accounting. I want to study more on being an entrepreneur, right? So you take classes for that first, right? You let that flow a little bit. You let that flow in your life. You let that, embrace you. Then the next step. But they want you to do a planned schedule for you to know that, okay, this is the next step when I finish this. But it's no rush. They don't want you to control the situation. They don't want you to control or anything. They just want you to map it out. And you're going to do step by step when divine is telling you to do it. Do you understand? So they want you to continue to step by step monitor. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm done this. I feel like I'm already finished. I feel like I accomplished this step. I feel like I have nothing else to dig out of this study, to dig out of this learning that I do in the classes or whatever. I'm already done with that. I already digged enough. I already purged it to where it's just no more. So now what's the next step? So they want you to just look at the plan and say, okay, this is next. This is what I got to do next. And then that's what they want you to do. But every step of the way, you're going to profess God. You're going to say, God, I'm done with this part of my life. I'm done with this lesson that I have to do. I went to class. I studied. I did what I had to do. I'm going to now move on next. Give me a sign. That's what you got to do. Give me a sign that I need to move next. And he either is going to give you a sign with numbers, or I'm hearing songs, or I'm hearing like somebody's going to tell you, like, aren't you done with those classes? Like somebody's going to come to you and be like, aren't you done with that? Aren't you done with that? I thought you moved on. That's going to be a sign for you to be like, okay, I got to move on. So somebody's going to come and tell you that. You know what I mean? If that's what they want planning. But it's in his time, okay? It's in his time. They just want you to map it out. They just want you to map it out for you to at least have a step that, something that you know that you're going to go to. You're going to go for. Step backs. Okay, so take one step back forward. Take a step back forward only to step 2 steps back. Take one step forward only to take 2 steps back. Step backwards are telling you, it's a step back. Step backs are telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase. What did I say about planning? So this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Don't force the step forward. Don't force the this is what I'm trying to say. Don't force the step. This is like exactly what they're trying to say. I'm so sorry. Exactly what they're trying to say. When you step without the divine, when you step without God, it's going to take you 2 steps back. You know what I mean? Every time you take a step forward, it's going to push you right back. So they're saying to you, map out a plan. Map out a plan. Set something. You know what I mean? Map out a plan on what you want to do. But remember, this is not you controlling it. It's what you're mapping out. So when you're finished, like I said, when you're finished at school, or you're finished with that, it could be a relationship, a family member. It don't matter. It could be a business that you're doing and you're trying to educate yourself on certain things. When you're done with that education, then when you're done with the education, you're going to wait a sign from the divine. So like I said, somebody's going to come to you and tell you, aren't you done with that? Like, aren't you done with that schooling and all this stuff? That you should be done by now. When somebody professes that, that means that God is telling you, It's green light to go ahead with your planning. Okay, so that's what they're saying. When you put one step forward without the divine, you're trying to control everything. It's going to make you go 2 steps back. You understand? So you have to plan with the divine. Okay, this is what they're trying to say. It says you can expect different results if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so I was just telling this to a friend of mine yesterday. If you keep on doing the same steps over and over again, if you keep on forcing the change, forcing what you're trying to push forward, forcing a relationship, it's going to bring you back 2 steps back. You got to let the divine take control. You just got to let things go. You know what I mean? Anything else? I know I have one out there. I'll read it in a minute. Yep. It says writer. You could be a writer. Again, it could be somebody that wants to write. Also, Scorpio are really knowledgeable for that. They have like little, they love reading. My son loves reading. He's a Scorpio. He loves reading. So he likes to be knowledgeable about certain things. You know what I mean? He don't like people. I always notice Scorpio likes to have the information for themselves because they don't want people to tell them the information. They want to know that the information is accurate. Now, somebody else is telling them, except for that, they will take that in, but they'll be like, let me do that research real quick because I want to know if that's true or not. I want to know for me. I want to know for myself. You know what I mean? That's how y'all Scorpios are. But it says, words are power. Use them to manifest more abundance. Like I said, somebody needs to make that offer. And when you make that offer, make it from the heart. Make it truthful. Make it truthful. Make it for yourself. You understand? Make it to the point that you know you want that. You know what I mean? You know you want that. So read it from the heart. You know what I mean? When you make that offer. And it says, consider universe. Look, universe. The air is pushing. The universe is singing. So the universe is telling you that. It says, consider career like blogger, content writer. I for some reason I feel like a writer. I feel like you want to write a book, an author. You know, it says or book author in creative writing. Okay, so I feel like they want you to get intuitive with that. I feel like you're good at that for some reason. For some reason, are you going to take a writing class or something like that? They want you to make a plan. They want you to make a plan. This is not for everybody. This is for somebody. They want you to make a plan. I'm probably going to extend this because I have like a couple energies in here. So, again, in YouTube, or I'll probably extend it in Facebook, okay? Yeah, so they want you to your words, again, your words have the power of influence and share your gift with the world. Okay, so you probably a good writer. Like I said, writer. It's coming out as writer, and they want you to, like, if you need to take classes for writing or whatever the case may be, take classes for writing, do the class. But remember, do a plan of effect. A plan of effect, but with the divine. You know what you need to do when you put the plan up, when you step by step, you put that guide, that step by step, what you're gonna do, put with God, with God's help and authority, for it can remind you that no, I gotta wait until God give me that sign. So this can probably be a sign for you now, this reading for you that's telling you, do this, do what you gotta do. You're in the right path. You need to write a book, right? You need to write a book. Maybe you need to write a book about angels. I don't know. For some reason I got, angelic, something angelic. Maybe your wisdom in your wisdom with religion or with spirit. You need to write a book. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying. It says retail. Somebody here can work in retail. Maybe you can work in retail and you're like, I'm tired of this. Maybe if you have an idea in your mind, maybe you have the idea to write a book. It says this is giving you the green light. This message is giving you the green light. Okay, so this is a message for a Scorpio that's giving you the green light to go ahead. There's a need. There's a need for it. There's a need for what you're doing. Something you're going to write, something that's angelic, something that's from the angels, from the ethers, from the gods, from the universe. You're going to write something that's going to be specific, that is needed in the spiritual world. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's needed in the spiritual world. Maybe you're going to write a guidebook for an awakening, somebody awakening. When you awaken, what you expect, what you like, from start to finish, what do you see, what do you look, what is your mind going through at the moment? You know what I mean? Maybe you're going to write that. Maybe you're going to write an awakening book, somebody to have a guide for when they awaken. They have a guide to go through. You understand? Because we all don't know. We don't know. We're going by our ancestors. I'm going by my ancestors. I'm going by the universe. I am literally going by the angels. So it says, consider career in retail or in e-claimers, whether is a good or whether it in goods or in services. So it says save time, energy, and create passion income by moving your business online. So maybe you're doing the same thing I'm doing. You know what I mean? That needs to do, you need to do something online or something like that. E-commerce is something that they were saying too. It could be somebody else here that wants to go into retail. They're stating that you need to do your own business in retail, that you're good at that. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. So yeah, change. So they want you to change. They want you to a change for the better is heading your way. Embrace it. Not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. It says sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. Okay, so it's true. Sometimes it's like you don't see it because you're like, everything is so stagnant. Everything is so like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything's so like not well or not, I don't see it. You know what I mean? They're telling me to get Oracle from the ancestors. I'm going to get Oracle from the ancestors, okay? Yeah, sometimes they like, you don't see it. You don't see exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Wait a minute. Sorry. You don't see exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't see what it is. Why is my cards like... Wow. My deck was... Okay. This deck has some cards backwards. Don't know why. It still does. What is this? Okay. Alrighty. And it's still... Why is my deck backwards right now? I didn't put this deck backwards. I really did not. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I'm backwards. Or maybe you're backwards right now. You're like thinking, I have to do something. I have to move. I have to do this. I have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I have to move. I felt like somebody's like, I have to move. I have to, What's the ancestors want to say? Ancestors, what's the message for Scorpio? Wisdom. Wisdom from the elders. It says the elders whispers truth with listen closely to hear echoes of of ancient wisdom. Seek advice from leaders, from elders. Seek advice from elders. It says their experience are rich with lessons to guide you in your present journey. So yeah, seek wisdom from elders. My son likes to speak to. My son is Scorpio, like I said. He likes to speak to older people. He likes to get the wisdom and the knowledge from older people. He likes the fact that older people can show him and tell him more than younger. My son has an old soul. Anything else? Yep. The healer's touch. It says, healing flows through generations. The wisdom of old smooths your soul. Your ancestors offer healing energy. Trust their knowledge to mend your body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so that's what they want you to know. Okay, so anything else? Anything else? Okay, yeah, okay. There was one more. Sacred thread. It's the sacred thread. The sacred thread is the line of your ancestors, the sacred thread. It says, and sacred thread is also the line with your divine, with God, okay? So sacred thread of tradition ties generations. Honor the rituals and practice of your lineage. It says, practice family tradition to strengthen your bond with ancestors. They carry spiritual power and blessing. Someone here has an ancestor that used to do this, divination, okay? Used to do this before, all right? So they want you to get into it. They want you to get into it. They want you to practice exactly what you're doing. Exactly what, you could be a healer, you know what I mean? So they want you to practice as well. So I close out my deck always because these are angelic cards. For me, they're angelic cards. My ancestors are beautiful. Are beautiful. I love them all. And sometimes they chastise me. Okay. Sometimes they be, I'm put a whooping on ya. I'm put a whooping on ya. That's what they tell me. So let's see how you feeling right now. Scorpio, let's see how you feeling right now. Let's see how you are feeling, honey, 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 honey. Oh, let's see what the universe wants to say as well. Because something is telling me, universe, you know what? I know exactly what cards they want me to pull now. I pulled these cards yesterday for a friend. And, okay, I don't know why I did that. It says understanding is the key to deep connection. Okay, so, no, Lisa, what are you doing? What are you doing, honey? Yeah, I know. It's just like, they're saying you're all over the place. Today I am, I don't know why. I got a ground. I haven't went out and they've been chastising me. They've been like, you gotta go ground. You gotta ground. But I'm gonna see if I do it later on today. Because I wanna, the sun kills me. It really does. It really does kill me. Even though I love the sun because the sun is God. The sun is God, you know. I didn't mean to like take out anything else, like exchange or anything, because for some reason you're just like really like in a mood of miracles right now. You want like miracles, meditation. Like I said, I have to meditate, so this is coming out too. So you got to meditate. It says miracles are wherever you keep your faith. It says keep the faith. Miracles, keep the faith. So it says meditation. Meditation connects you to your inner self. So meditate as well. Anything else? For some reason, they wanted me to take out the cosmos. The universe wants to talk to you. It really, confidence. Believe in yourself. It says believe in your self-worth and abilities. Believe in yourself. Again, the universe, self-love. Self-love. Is again, the universe wants to talk to you. Self-love is the foundation of all love. Again, wow. Universe wisdom. What did I say to you? I cannot be wrong here. Listen, I'm never wrong. Even though I'm a Sag, but I'm always right? But no, I'm right on this one, okay? The universe wants to tell you. It says universe wisdom. Like I said, the universe wanted to talk to you. Something told me to take out the wisdom, the universe cards. It says these cards are a cosmic energy. It says the universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. And you see how you're like, not you're, but you, like the guidance is coming down from the universe. The universe is also God. You know what I mean? Because he created everything. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, let's see. Determination. Face challenges with determination. You can achieve anything. Determination. You see how the road is? And you see how those orbs are? Those orbs around you? That's like the angel, the universe around you, your ancestors around you. Those orbs mean something. I'm telling you, they wanna talk to you. Want to talk to you today. It says abundance. It says abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. Effort. It says grace. Grace is the universe's blessings. Open your heart to receive. I'm telling you, universe. Connection. Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. When they mean others, okay, because I have to explain that. I had to explain this to my friend too. When they mean others, they mean others like me. Others that are in the spiritual connections, into the spiritual alignment, into the spiritual journey. Others like me, not outside people, not people that are doing bad or doing bad influences or your bad friends or people that you need to kick the bucket from. No, they want you to enjoy yourself, but they want you to enjoy. See, enjoy. It says joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy your every moment. They want you to enjoy yourself, but with people that are meaningful. People that are in line with you, people that also have the same goals, same abilities, same ambitions, you know what I mean, with the divine, with God, you know what I mean? Anybody that, not everybody from church is the same, okay? So you can't think about, oh, church then. Sometimes not, okay? Sometimes you come out with more demons from church, trust and believe. So anything else you want to tell Scorpio right now? Okay, no. It says acceptance. Accept that the door is open. Accept the, the healing change. It says accept others and yourself. Welcome new opportunities. Like I said, accept others and yourself. When they say others and they say yourself, they mean like people that are in the spirit, people that are going through the spiritual journey, people that are heading that way, okay? Let's see how... I'm sorry, my children are very rambunctious. They don't know how to shut up. Right, so let's see how you're feeling right now. Let's see. I'm trying to keep it short so you can just do one video because I know how people are. People are like, change. Change is in the reverse. You need change. You need to accept that you are ready. The acceptance card, the light. Yeah, look, accept the light. Accept the light. They're talking about accept God. Accept God into your life. Accept light into your life. You need to take the spiritual journey. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say you need to take the spiritual journey. Anxiety is in the reverse. You're not feeling overwhelmed or anything like that, but they're saying that check your temperature sometimes. Check yourself at times and stuff like that. Longing. You are longing for change. You are longing, you are longing for something. And they're saying that you need to do that now. This is for some of you. Remember, I'm channeling a couple energies, so I don't know if they want me to continue with this. For somebody here, they need change. They need boundaries. Intimacy. You need to, for somebody. I don't know. I'm getting like you're intimate, but your truth, you're not seeing the truth about this intimacy. You're not seeing the truth about something. It came out in the reverse. You're not seeing the truth about a person, a boundary. Like you need to set a boundary with this person. You need to really desperate. Desperate's in the reverse. You're not desperate or anything, but you're still going back and forth with this person. You're not desperate for this person, but you're still entertaining this person. That's what I meant to say. Entertaining this person. They're saying that, you're not seeing the truth about this person. What's going on? Okay. All right. New outlook. You're not looking at the new outlook. You're not looking at the truth. Like I said, you're not looking at the new. You're not looking at the truth that's in front of you. Hopeful. You're not being hopeful. You're not seeing hope into this relationship. For some reason, they're guiding me to a deck. Give me a minute.
Know how it was back then.
Okay. This one? No.
You used to have this all the time.
Yeah.
Brings back memories, man. Brings back all the memories, man.
All right. I'll take this one for right now. Let's see. This is Drama Toxic Oracle.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Sorry for my children. Let's get it before times run out. Let's see what's going on with this intimacy. What's going on with intimacy and boundaries? What's going on? There's one that flipped in there. A second. Yep. It's saying sexual fantasy. Someone has like sexual fantasies and stuff like that. What about the sexual fantasies? What's going on with that? Pregnancies in the reverse. Somebody's saying that they're pregnant. There's somebody saying and stating that they're pregnant, that you got them pregnant, or that they're pregnant, or you got somebody pregnant, or your past person got somebody pregnant. It's in the reverse though. Like deep thought. Somebody's in deep thought. Somebody's not in deep thought about this, or they're not even thinking about this. They're not even amused about this. They're not even thinking about this pregnancy. What's going on? No ambition. Somebody has no ambition about the situation or what's going on about it. They're all sexual. They're all sexual. Sexual vibes. Sexual vibes. Abuse. Somebody can be abusive because I see the abuse, but I see the mouth, like holding the mouth. Somebody can be like abusive, like not letting somebody speak their mind or be free. This can be for some Scorpio out here. Ghosting. Somebody's ghosting you. Somebody's definitely ghosting you. Or you're ghosting the person that's pregnant. For some reason, this is why the pregnancy is in the reverse, because you're saying that's not my baby. You're saying that's not my kid. Or something like that. That's not my kid. And you're like ghosting that person. You're like, get away from me. That's not my child. Yeah, memories. You're having memories about somebody. Memories about someone maybe ghosting you, or memories about this person. Memories about your past person. That's what I just heard. Past person. What else? Power struggle. You're not having power struggles with somebody anymore. You're not even, this is what I'm saying, you're not even entertaining this idea. You're not having a power struggle. You're not thinking about this person. You don't, you know, you are being a bit abusive. I mean, what I'm thinking about is like, you don't let nobody speak their mind or say the truth. You're like, I don't want to hear it. And you're just like, I see somebody on the phone and that person's like, da-da-da-da-da, X, Y, and Z. And you're like, I don't want to hear that shit. And you're just hanging up on that person. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm actually not hearing, seeing. It said manipulation. Manipulation is in the upright. You're trying to manipulate the situation. You're being indecisive, like up, down, cold, hot with this person. Date. You're like, you're dating. You're dating some other. You're dating and having this situation, but you're still dating others. Maybe you're in a situation and you're dating someone else. This is for some Scorpio that I'm getting right now. Yep, backstab. Backstab just flew right out. Somebody backstabbed you, or you backstabbed somebody. What about this situation? What's going on with this situation? Why is this situation coming out? Now, I have, like I said, I'm reading 3 Scorpio signs right now. There's 3 energies here right now. Travel. Somebody can be traveling. Can have a travel. Somebody can be traveling, like to get away from a touch. Somebody was... Oh, please don't tell me. I heard touch, and I heard somebody's getting touched. Please don't tell me.
That's crazy.
Okay, what about this touch? What about this touch? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. What about this touch, ancestor? Somebody, it could be also that your past person wants to non-committal. Your past person wants to like touch you, see you, you know, stuff like that. But when I got to somebody was what about this touch? What about this touch?
Yo, every time I go that, they go, the entire AP dies. The entire AP dies. As soon as I go to claim.
Settlement.
The entire fucking team.
A settlement didn't go your way, or a settlement's not going your way, or settlement hasn't moved or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, somebody's doing some touching to themselves, or somebody's touching themselves or doing something. My mom used to say when your breasts itch is because somebody is touching themselves, you know, under your name. So my breast was itching, so you know, that could be touch came out. So that could be it. Witchery, witchcraft is in the reverse. You think somebody's doing witchcraft on you, but that's not it. I think I heard karma. Karma, that's it. Karma. Okay, lonely. You're feeling lonely. Nobody's doing witchcraft on you. I don't feel witchcraft in this energy right now. I feel like it's karma for stuff that you have done. Okay. I'm going to extend this. I am. Third party. Yeah. You had a third party situation. You left it. You left a third party situation right now. And that's why you're lonely. You're feeling like you want to touch yourself. Like you're thinking about that past person and you're like, oh my God, I wish I could touch that person. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, as a child being touched, you know, mothers out here need to be aware of what they bring around their children. Or fathers, too, because I can't really... There's some fathers that... And you need to be aware of what you're bringing around your children. Health issues. Somebody has health issues. Or is concerned somebody has health issues. Oh, okay. Dating apps. Somebody's on dating apps. I know I am. Dietary change. Somebody needs to change their diet, or because of the health that's going on, they needed to change their diet. Somebody's having a health issue and needed to change their diet. Or needs to change their diet. I just heard needs to. Needs to. So you need to change your diet. A Scorpio in here needs to change their diet. They need to change their diet. Yeah. So, let's see. Home. Home. It says drug abuse. You're not taking your medications. Your prescription meds. You're not taking your meds or nothing like that. You're saying you're having issues. You're having issues with yourself. With your health. You're saying you definitely have to change your health diets and stuff like that. You have to change how you eat and stuff. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is like you're wishing someone will forgive you. You're wishing somebody from your past will forgive you, and you feel like they're not going to forgive you for the things that you have done. I'm going to take my intuitive Kev out. That fell completely on the floor. I don't know what's this. Spiritual ranking is in the reverse, but you know, let's see. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna definitely extend this. I'm gonna definitely extend this. Okay, so either Facebook or YouTube. Let's see, because it's for some of your energies are out here. Some of y'all guys' energies are out here, and it's for some Scorpios. take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm picking up, like I said, 3 energies. Some of you are having health issues. You're not taking your medications. You're not changing your diet. You're not pursuing your health better. Okay? So they're stating that you need to change the way you think, your mindset about your diet. Some of you are not taking your medications. Let's see. What else? What else for Scorpio? Again, that witchy card came out again. Magic. Okay, so you think somebody's doing you black magic, and they're not. It's both in the reverse. They're not. It's just your karma. Whatever Scorpio is here, or maybe your past person thinks you're doing witchcraft on them. You're not, and this is confirmation that you're not, because it's both coming out. Candle magic. It says, may love, life, and finances be hexed and rest in an energy of lack. Do so be, so it be. So it's not because both came out in the reverse. So it's not, it's you. This is what's going on. It's you, it's your karma. It says stop playing the victim. Basically, you're in the reverse. Victim, sorrow, grief, and sadness. You're not playing the victim. Somebody here is not playing the victim. They're like, no, I'm not playing the victim. I'm not. I don't have that victim mentality set. I'm not gonna, no. That wasn't me. That didn't happen to me. I didn't do that. I didn't do none of that. You understand? So, oh, wow. Okay. So, it's saying friends, align confidence, ally confidence. It's in the reverse. This person no longer wants to be a part of your circle. It says pretentious, superficial, and bragging, like you bragging about the ring or whatever the case may be. I see a ring there. I see a marriage. I see you like to brag, or this person likes to brag and you didn't like that because it's in the reverse. What else? Anything else for Scorpio? I don't know. For somebody needs to seek wisdom. It's in the reverse. Everything pretty much is in the reverse on that note there. You're not pretentious. You're not playing the victim. You're not doing none of that. And people are, for some reason, okay. It says light work, your team, spiritual guide. Your light work is in the reverse. They're not really, yeah. Lack, poverty, and struggle. You're like lacking because you're in the you're upright. You're thinking people are doing witchcraft on you. You're thinking that you know, you're thinking all this stuff, and literally they're not. Witchcraft came twice and is in the reverse, meaning that it's you. It's karma that is hitting you. It's karma that's getting you. These people stop being your friend. They saw that you were always playing the victim, so you know, or you could be like, I'm not playing the victim. I'm not going to be subjected to this nonsense or whatever. So, but you're not confident. Your friends left. You don't have your spirit guides. They turned their back on you. Because you did something here. You did something sacrilegious, like sacral. You did something sacral here to somebody, and it's turning back on you. So you're the one that did the witchcraft, and you thought it was going to go to someone, and it did not. It's going back to you. That's what I'm getting now. That's what I'm getting. The witchcraft that you did, and your spirit team is away from you. Your spirit team is no longer. You are not prosper. You are not prosper in nothing that you're doing, because you're in the reverse. There's a Scorpio out here that did some nonsense. You get what I'm saying? Or this is somebody in your energy, Scorpio, that did some nonsense towards you, and you turned around and said, oh, really? I'm not going to pay that no mind. And you left it alone, left it in God's hands, and now they reap what they sow, basically. They did some nasty shit to you. And yeah, because witchcraft came out in the reverse twice. A Sagittarius did this to you. Scorpio, a Sag did this to you. Because the Sag is in the reverse. So, the Sagittarius, I'm a Sag, but I wouldn't do that. A Sag did this to you. It could be a Sag, or somebody with Sag placements. It could be that. A Sagittarius that has Sag placements. I wouldn't do no nonsense like that. I wouldn't put my But then again, I'm from the divine, so I don't have any signs. It says basically slapped, unhinged, unstable, crazy. But they wanted you like this. They wanted you like this, but you're not. They wanted you like this, but you're not. You're happy, you're go-lucky, you're doing what you gotta do. It says guilty, remorse, and regret. They don't regret anything. Or you don't regret leaving this person. You don't regret the breakup. You don't regret leaving this person. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Lovers. They want to... Either you're going to get a new person into your life, because lovers came out. What's about this lover? What's going on with this lover? Is this new or old? Or this person? What's about this lover? This is for a Scorpio out there. What about this lover? Game over. Okay. Game over. End completion. Ending completion. So this lover, you ended something with this lover, or you have to end something with that lover because that person is no good, or you ended it. It was game over. You know what I mean? It has to be somebody, a past person. Let's see. Anything else about this lover? Contract, committed, obligation, agreement. You have a contract with this person and they're trying to hold on to dear life because he's in the upright. So this contract that you got with this person is game over, or you know, you're like, I don't really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to end this contract. You're trying to end this person. This has to be like a bind contract, a real bind contract, a contract that you're trying to end this relationship through courts. Alpha. This person, it says alpha, leader, assertive, dominated. Nope. They don't feel assertive. They don't feel like a leader. They don't feel like they're dominating anything right now. Anything else? Or they're not like that. Or they're not like that. They're not dominant. They're not assertive. They don't have like that leadership quality. Yeah. So, spell work, black magic, curse, hex. Yep. What did I say about the black magic? What did I say? That the curse, they wanted to see you like, they wanted, it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. It didn't go. They wanted to see you like this, remember? They don't feel remorse or anything about what they did, but the spell and the curse and the black magic did not land on you. So this is why this is in the reverse, okay? Did not land on you. That did not work. It did not work at all. This person, lover, that's a Sag, did not do anything. Libra, it could be a Libra as well. It could be a Libra. You could be a Libra. You could be a Sag, or you could be a Libra, or that person. But you know that person can be, or the person that did this to you, that did the hex, that did the spell work and all that stuff towards you, can be a Libra. You understand? So let it where it goes to whoever it goes. Anything else? Okay, so drugs, medication, addiction. Yeah, when I said somebody was addicted to alcoholism and stuff like that, and this looks like prescription drugs. Someone is abusing prescription. It could be a Libra abusing prescription drugs constantly, on like drugs. Knowledge. This person don't have no knowledge, don't have anything. It's like a dingbat. You know what I mean? A dodo. It says children, creation, and investment. It says, what I feel with this person is trying to, maybe you have children with this person and they're trying to come back through the children. Maybe you have children with this person and they're trying to come back through the kids, or they're trying to manipulate the situation through the kid. Oh, I had an ex like that. Oh my God, yes. I had an ex that manipulated everything through the kids. Oh, I want to see my kids. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be with my kids. But every time he came around, it was to get at me. It was to constantly come around to see what I was doing, to see what you know, what I was about, what I was doing, what was falling or not falling in my life. You know what I mean? So they were always constantly on the lookout to what I was doing. And I get it. I understand. Through kids, this person's gonna try to come through kids. It says caution, warning, danger. It's in the reverse. You don't have to worry about this no more. You don't have to worry about this person anymore. They're saying that you put it in the right hands, in God's hands. Somebody don't have to worry about a person out here anymore. It's saying self-doubt, envy, and insecurity. You're not self-doubting yourself anymore. You're not insecure anymore, Scorpio. You're not worried about any of this shit. You're moving on. You're not going to even worry about him trying to manipulate with the kids. You're not worried about anything. Anything else? Fear. They don't feel like a beta. Beta came out. Friendly, helper, non-confrontational, and reliable. They're not. They have fear. This is what I'm getting. They fear that you will like literally disappear. Take the kids, maybe. Take the kids away. They fear so much. They're not here to help. That's what I'm getting. They're not here to help. They're in fear of something. Energy work. You need to work on your energy. It's a Scorpio. I said I'm working with 3 energies here, right? And didn't I say somebody can have like a double Scorpio in their sign, in their charts? Scorpio came out. It could be somebody that needs, oh my God, an Aries too. So you have, I think, what did you have? Let me see. You had a Sag in your chart. You had a, what's the other one? You had a Sag, a Libra. I think it was a Capricorn too, right? Wasn't it? Something like that. I don't know why I'm getting Capricorn, but you have a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Scorpio, and now you got an Aries. And they're all in the reverse, okay? Whoever these 3 Scorpios are in this reading, you have those either in your placements or that's your past person. Energy work. You need to do energy work on yourself. You need to, you know, go out, ground. You need to go out and ground and do energy work on you. That's what they're saying. I need to do it too. Oh my God. and you have a Virgo. Listen, I'm picking up on like maybe maybe 3 to 4 Scorpios in this energy right now that have all these people in their life. Maybe you have a Scorpio, a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Aries or a Virgo in your sign chart, or in that's them. Okay, so take what resonates with you, does not. I will put it in the description. Poison. Somebody try to poison you. Look at this. They try to poison you. They try to do spell work on you. They try to poison you. They try to do so much to you. They try to drug you too. So they take medication and stuff like that. So they try to drug you with their medication. That is crazy. Intuition. It says insight, fortune teller, they're either getting readings on you, or you have intuition and stuff like that. You foresight. You see things. So they're saying, get in tune with it. Get in tune with it. They're saying your energy work. You need energy work right now. You need to get in tune with this situation here. You need to get in tune with your energy. Yeah. You need to get in tune with your energy. They're saying that you have intuition. You have other, because your world is upside down. Celestial, extra, it says celestial, extraterrestrial, otherworldly is in the reverse. So meaning like your higher self, your third dimension is not accurate, is not there. You're not there with that yet. So you need to get intuitive. Make sure that nothing else fell out, Scorpio. Yeah. So it says exposed. Somebody's being exposed. Or they're not exposed yet. Bear. Reveal. Exposure. Bear. Reveal. Something is going to be exposed, but not yet. You're not going to see that yet. They want you to continue. Somebody wants union. It's sideways, though. It came out sideways. Somebody wants reunion with you. Witchy sister. Somebody has a witchy sister. Maybe that's the sister that did this, that helped him. Helped him do this, or you have a witchy sister that did some shit to that masculine. Somebody has a witchy sister. It says dirt digging, invasive, nosy. Somebody was nosy. Somebody was invasive. Somebody was being nosy into your business. Maybe it's that sister. Oh, you know what? The sister. The sister was being nosy and invasive in your business. This is for a Scorpio that, yeah, they were being nosy, invasive in your business. They're no longer, because God has retrieved that. Everything is going back to sender, remember. So if she did something, she's getting the consequences too. Remember, I had also that Queen of Cups that came out, so it could be that too. She's, she's like a bit nasty. You know what I mean? Yep. So attachment. You're no longer attached to this person. You no longer want to deal with this person. This person's trying to commit fraud, though. Maybe they're trying to take insurance or an identity check. Do an identity check with yourself. Do like check on your credit, check on your finances, check on what potentially they can take because they got information about you. But they're trying to do fraud, like I said. Incorrect bribe. It says incorrect bribe, corruption. So again, they're trying to corrupt someone. They're trying to bribe somebody. It didn't go through. The person said no. The situation was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. They were like, I'm not doing that crap. Gemini. Gemini came in the revert. I mean, in the upright. You can have Gemini placements, or there is a Gemini that has your back. Somebody that's a Gemini that sees and hears all this stuff, all this situation, and they're like, oh no. Yeah, ugly spell. They wanted you to get an ugly spell. They wanted you to be ugly, beautiful spell. So they wanted your beauty to just fade, to fall off, to be exactly how that person, you see how that person is. But that's going back. But I hear something about the sister getting this spell. I'm hearing the sister is getting this back to her. The sister's falling apart. That's what I heard. Falling apart. I don't know how this got turned. Yeah, stalking, spying, surveillance. They're like surveilling you. Yeah, invasive privacy, invasion of privacy. I'm getting that they're like invading your privacy. They're constantly like around. Like I'm telling you. You don't see them. I don't think you see them. You probably do bump into occasion here and there, and that's not a coincidence. When they tell you, oh my God, it's a coincidence, it's not a coincidence. When they bump into you and you see this person, it is not a coincidence that they're there, okay? They mean to be there. They want to be there. Deity, divine creation, supreme being. It's in the reverse. Let's see more about that. What's about that? I'm going to leave it out for a little bit. Siblings, brothers and sisters. Like I said, they're no longer interfering. His or hers brother and sister are no longer interfering into the relationship, into the situation. Something happened. Something backfired that they now are suffer the consequences. Then they're like, look, we don't want to deal with that no more. They're running. Do you understand? They're running. This for me seems like they couldn't mess with you because you're from the divine. You have deity, so they couldn't mess with you. But it's in the reverse. What's this? Okay. Copycat. Okay. So this is what this means. This copycat wanted to say that she was from the divine. That she was from God. She was sent from God. She's an angel. She's a chosen one and all this stuff. And she is none of that. She's not from the divine. She is not a chosen one. I don't know who's this for, but it's for Scorpio in this reading. This is crazy. Main feminine. It says authentic, attractive. Okay. You're very attractive. It says alluring. Alluring. You're very alluring and you're very attractive right now. That's what you're saying. We're all attractive because we're from the divine. Listen, I know I look good. I always did, but I'm more radiant now because I'm with the Lord. Angels, spirits, guides. This person's angel spirit guides are no longer. Like I said, spirit guides came out twice. This person's spirit guide are done with this person. They know what they did is buried under here. It's buried. Yeah, it's somewhere around here. They know what they have done. They know they did wrong. They broke rules. They broke cardinal rules. They broke heaven's rules. And the ancestors cannot no longer help this person because this person took it upon themselves to do wrong. You know what I mean? And I can't find the other one. And I cannot find the other one. Yep. Spirit guides are gone from this person. Angels and spirit guides, they're like, no, we're not dealing with that. We can't be a part of that. No. Anything else before I close this? Yeah. Imposter. Somebody was an imposter in your life. Somebody did not. Really, They didn't show you who they were. They just showed you what you wanted to see and what you wanted to hear, and what you wanted to see as action. But they really was not their true self. They were imposters. They were imposers. So it came out in the reverse. LGBTQIA. It came out in the reverse. So this period, I don't know if you thought that this person was gay or lesbian or whatever, but they're not. But they don't like people like that. So I'm getting that this person does not like this community. Somebody here does not like this community. Does not like this. Does not like this. They hate people like them. A Pisces can be like the hater. Oh, wow. And they told me to pick this up. They're not from the light. They can be a hater. A Pisces can be a hater of that, of the Lord of the community. Somebody that's like, I heard devil worship. It could be a Pisces. Role model. You're like a role model. You're a role model to people. You're a role model to others. I heard you could be like a counselor. I heard a counselor. A guidance counselor or a counselor or somebody that, you know, you're a role model. You're from the divine. You're a role model in the community. Something that you do. You're a role model. Gains. Somebody's trying to gain. Somebody's trying to gain some wealth from you. Somebody's trying to be wealthy off of you. Somebody's trying to gain something, but you're not getting anything because you're like, no, sorry. Creativity and idea. This person doesn't have a clue. Creativity, idea, magician. It's in the reverse. Person trying to gain ideas, trying to gain money, trying to do this, and they're like, nope. Financial blocks. They have financial blocks. That's what came out in the upright. It's not for some of you. Again, I already said I'm picking up maybe potentially 4, but definitely 3. I'm picking up 3 Scorpio energies here. And we do have something came out. Sorry, my son. Okay. So the signs that again came out, spiritual ranking. You are moving into your spiritual rankings. You are getting your spiritual rankings. You are moving up into your spiritual rankings because you left this person behind. You no longer indulge into this person. You no longer want this person. You no longer want to be around this person. I thought Capricorn came out, but let me see. Because I thought Capricorn came out. I thought Capricorn came out, but I don't know. Excuse my son. I thought I had Capricorn out here. But I guess not. For some reason, I was picking up on a Capricorn energy. For some reason, but I did not. So we have Gemini, Virgo. Gemini was in the upright, so it could be, okay, Gemini could be a friend, someone that you just met. It's a Gemini that's in your life, that's positive in your life. Or it could be a friend, someone that you really trust, and they also honor you as well. They came up in an upright. That was the only one that came up in an upright. Virgo came in the reverse. Pisces came in the reverse. Aries came in the reverse. Scorpio came in the reverse. Libra came in the reverse. And Sagittarius came up in the reverse. So the ones that came up in reverse are the people that you left behind, or the people that you have to leave in your energy because they are no good. When they're in the reverse, that means that they're doing bad for you in your life. That they're not doing well, they're not doing good, they're not positive in your life, they're not somebody that you need to keep around. Now, for a person here in this reading, one Scorpio, you have a Gemini that came out, and he came out in the positive. He or she came out in the positive. They're a positive person. They're positive thinking. They're positive energy. And they're also in the journey as well as being awakened. So that's good for you. You are in a spiritual rank. So you are going up in rank, and you're going to see your fruits of your labor, as you saw in your cards. So you are going to see everything come for you full circle, because you left this person behind. You did not longer indulge in this person's life. And you did not want to continue with this person. Okay. Or, I'm getting that this Gemini is high in the spiritual rank. This Gemini is high in the spiritual rank. Is higher than you right now. And they're good people. Either you're getting a Gemini entering into your life that's going to bring good to your life, bring good fortune, bring good everything, bring good energy, or you already have them in your life and they're trying to let you know that this person is good. You're probably kind of like skeptical because of what you went through in the past, but they're stating to you that this person is good for you, is in a spiritual ranking. They do have spiritual gifts and stuff like that they want to also indulge with you, and also, teach you in the spiritual life. So they said be careful with cults. They said be careful with sources. Some sources can be dangerous. We got the devil out here. You got devil lurking around. There's people that are in cults that you don't know. There's people that want to take your resources. There's people that are conspiring against you to take your resources. That can be for a certain Scorpio out here. They said some people are, projection. Some people are projecting certain things against you. They're saying secure yourself. You're not being secured right now. You're not being guided. I mean, you're not, letting the divine or the universe or your angels to guide you. They say guide yourself. They say guard yourself. And how do you guard yourself? By asking your ancestors, your angels, God, the universe, your spirit team, asking your group, your spiritual group, to come and guard you, to guide you with prayers. You could do it through prayers. You could do it through meditation. You could do it through just manifestation. Say it out. You can do it through candles, through rituals. I don't like to do the rituals too much, but if you do the rituals, there are some nice, innocent rituals. It's rituals that in reality will help you with that, you understand? And they do have certain candles that have the prayer behind a protection, so you can also find that too. I know because my sister is a little witchy too. We're like witchy poo. We're like witchy poos, but we're the good ones. Trust and believe. There's some of them that are from the dark, but you also have some that from the light. And you do have that witch card coming out, and it's in the upright. Yeah, it's in the upright. Right. So you do have, like I said, some witchy poos that are coming in, and they're going to help you, because they again, not all witches are bad. Some of them are from the light, some of them are from the dark. It's just like any other, we call them witches, but but it's spiritual. It's spiritual angels, basically. It's little spiritual witches of the light. They're coming in and helping you out through all this, through all these confusions, through all this. You got to protect yourself. They're telling me protect yourself right now, because this that's in the middle is guiding these people, okay, with all this situation or whatever. Yeah, secret collaboration, dark alliances. Okay, so the witch card did come up in the upright, which is a good thing, which is that these people that are angelic, that people that do have, they are from the light. They also can they can call themselves like, oh, we're witch from the light. We're light witches. That's what they're called. Light witches from the light. So that's what I am. That's what my sister is too. So I thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna close it off here. They're saying wisdom. bravery and growth. This is what you need to transform. It's saying wisdom, bravery, growth. This is what you need to transform all of these. I'm going to put it exactly how they want me to put it, because that's what they're telling me to do. This is what they're telling me to do. Sorry, I'm kind of shaky. I don't know why. They're saying, yeah, see that? Wisdom, bravery, growth, transform. See that butterfly? Transformation. That's what they want you to do. And it'll bring your freedom with prayer. Freedom with prayer and rebirth. And again, embrace the change. That's what they want you to understand right now. Embrace the change. Freedom, prayer, rebirth, embrace the change. And universe is coming in with the wind right now. I can feel the wind is just hitting me in my face. And they're coming in with the wind right now, which is beautiful. It feels so good. I'm going to go a little later and ground, but I'm going to go a little later when the sun sets. I wish you the best. Wish you the best in love and light. I hope this reading was helpful. I am going to put this on Facebook and on YouTube, the longer version, and then the rest I'll put in TikTok in 2 versions. Okay. Love you so much. Peace, love, and light.